like having that $200,000 target on it gave us it protected me. We learned to do deals based on percentages, especially when we're buying smaller companies. Like JC said, paid the guy 20 grand. We've done some deals like that. Eventually we learned when we're buying smaller companies, pay them a percent of revenue. That keeps that seller on the hook to keep sending people your way. And they do kind of become your salesperson and you win together. And so it's like a more comfortable relationship. On the flip side of that, if you're selling a small business, it also, by selling by percentage, it also allows you to get paid more because you take on some of the risk, right? The buyer passes some of the risk your way because the buyer only has to pay you if your clients come and pay them revenue. And so now you can actually get paid more because you took some of that risk. I literally like today was emailing back and forth with the guy that bought our St. Louis maid service business. And this was maybe my favorite deal we ever did. We sold it for $200,000, but he paid us 18% of revenue every month until $200,000 was paid. And so I got $200,000 for the business. I didn't get it right away, but that was like the valuation. I had partners and investors in that business. And so like it was important for me to be able to say, hey, we got paid $200,000 for this business. It was important for Mike, who I sold it to not be out of pocket any more than 18% of revenue in any given month for all of our clients, because he knew then he would never be upside down. There was never a month where he'd have to pay me more than he made. We did his books at the time. So like he knew his numbers, to Michael's point, he knew his numbers. And so it was such a win-win. He made money every time and he paid me for that client list. It was, I think it took 3 years for him to pay us off at that 18% rate to pay us $200,000, but it was a win for me. It was a win for him. That like having that $200,000 target on it gave us it protected me. Doing the percentage deal is a little scary because you don't know what you're going to get, but at least I was protected. I just didn't know how fast I was going to get it. Mike didn't really care how fast he paid it. There was like a floor that at a minimum he had to pay us $1,000 a month or something like that. It would drag out 10 years or whatever. But anyway, that was like my favorite deal that I've done. So I think especially when you're buying smaller types of companies, doing percentage of revenue deals like that protects the buyer because it de-risks it, and protects the seller in that they can like stay on the hook and try to increase their sale price, if you will. Hey, home service heroes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.